The LMC casts a wide net over the Sound Shore to bring you local event info, profiles, and conversations. Recorded in the heart of the village in Mamaroneck Cinemas at the studio on the Avenue, LMC Media brings you the LMC Cast Community Profiles.
Hello and welcome to LMC Cast. I am your host, Gladys Dibble, and today I am excited to introduce to you and the community 4 Mamaroneck High School students who are involved in the OCRA project. So why don't we start off by having you introduce yourselves, and then we can hear about what OCRA stands for and what it means, okay? How's that?
I'm Jaya Chopra.
I'm Julia Weinbach. I'm Zoe Paquin.
And I'm Olivia O'Shea, and OCRA stands for Original Civic Research and Action, and it's a 4-year program at Mamaroneck High School where you start freshman year and eventually you form a group to target a specific issue in your community and kind of work towards a solution while collaborating with a group of your classmates.
Well, welcome. It's nice to have you here. Is this your first time at the studio?
Yes.
It's
Thanks
nice,
for
right?
having us.
Oh, it's our pleasure. I always say that I love this part of podcast hosting because I'm so delighted to be able to speak to the younger generation, and you guys are just so awesome. Oh my gosh, I always walk out of here so proud, like, yes, this is a bright future ahead of us. So tell me a little bit about the project that you're actually working on. What sparked the idea for this project?
Yeah, so we're targeting the issue of digital equity in the community. In the beginning of the OCRA process, we do a lot of research, and that's really kind of how we find the big issues in our community that we want to target. And the 4 of us really took an interest to digital equity, so we continued to research the digital divide, and we volunteered at some events hosted by the STEM Alliance and really got that firsthand experience to it. And that's how we decided to target this issue.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. So take me through, so you did the research, right? Take me through what you discovered from the research and what your next steps will be.
So what we discovered in the research is that there are a large portion of students and parents and just community members in Mamaroneck that either don't have access to a device at home or don't have the skills to use a computer or their iPhones or don't have access to internet. So when we first started out, we partnered with a local organization, the STEM Alliance, who works to just bring STEM activities and to kids and parents in the neighborhood. And we worked with them to help collaborate with a government-funded organization, ACP, which stands for the Affordable Connectivity Program. And with that, we signed up qualifying members for this program that would get you reduced or free internet bills every month.
Wow, that's awesome. And I'm pretty sure that's going to help a lot of people in our community.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you offer, so I know that a lot of people in our community, like you mentioned, do not know how to operate a device, right? So do you offer guidance?
Yes. So unfortunately, the government defunded the $7 billion going to ACP, so we had to take a turn in our project, and that's where we came up with the Community Tech Center. We got a grant from the MSF committee to create this tech center, and it's a place where you can get free internet access, free use of devices, printing, and help from like volunteers of how to actually use the devices.
Wow, that's pretty helpful. So I guess there's a lot of excitement in the community. Have you guys been promoting this project?
Yeah, we've been advertising a lot. We're actually working on an upcoming event. The center is open for appointments right now, but we're also working on an event for like the mid to end of February where people can come in and use the devices and everything. And it's kind of like a little bit of a soft launch for our center to kind of get the community in there and really spread awareness about this opportunity for parents who might not have access to these things like devices and internet at home.
That's great. So if someone in the community wants to be a part of this, how do they go about doing so?
We have a digital platform on Parent Square, and there are appointments posted where people can sign up for 30-minute intervals for as many in a row as they want from around 9 to 3:30 every single school day. And once you sign up, we will get a volunteer and have someone give you digital assistance in the center. And you can find Parent Square through the MAMK school's website.
And it's like a group on Parent Square called, it's named the Community Tech Center, so if you look that up, you can join the group, and then right there you see like all the appointments, and it's in the high school in the registration office right by the entrance.
Awesome. And I think maybe we might want to mention, and I'm not sure if this is an option, but let's say there is someone who doesn't have access to a device, right? And in order to register, you do need access to a device. Are they able to walk into the school and have someone register them?
Yeah, so
Perfect.
In our center, if you just go in there, there usually are people in there, but we can have like a sign-up sheet and people can sign up for stuff, their appointments, and then we'll look at that, and then they can just come in at the time that they want to.
That's awesome. Another question, just because my first language was Spanish, so is this being offered maybe to Spanish-speaking community members as well?
Yes, and we definitely know that Spanish speakers make up a large portion of Mamaroneck, and I speak a little bit of Spanish just through school education, but throughout this whole project, we've noticed that sometimes the language barrier can be one of our biggest challenges. So we have been working with the Dos Caminos program in Mamaroneck and other AP Spanish students to make sure that that's not an issue and that everybody can get access to the support we provide.
Beautiful. So if I was to say this information in Spanish, right, on this podcast, which Mamaroneck location should I direct them to in order to register and to be,
For
and
the
to be able to
like
access
the high school?
the high school?
Yeah, and it's called the
Okay.
registration office
Okay.
in the high school.
So I'm just going to turn to the community and just make sure I speak to them in Spanish, okay? So just bear with me. Hola, buenas. Este grupo de estudiantes de Mamaroneck High School tienen un recurso que es magnífico para la comunidad. Tienen acceso a computadoras, a teléfonos que puedan usar. So, si ustedes no tienen acceso a una computadora y necesitan ayuda, por favor vayan a Mamaroneck High School y pida ayuda. Ojalá es que usen este recurso que es tan importante en nuestra comunidad. Gracias. All right. Is there anything else that you would like to tell our community?
I just think that this is a really great opportunity, and you don't have to be like scared or anything to come in. It's like really open to anyone, and it's really just a great opportunity, especially if you might not know how to use your devices. I know there's not, sometimes it's difficult, especially in our day and age where we use so much technology, but we can really help with that.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, it was a pleasure having you here at LMC Cast. You have all been wonderful. You're so bright. I'm so proud of you. As a mom, I feel like you girls are my kids too, so I'm proud. Thanks for coming.
Well, thank you for
so
having
much.
us.
And that's a wrap. Thank you for tuning in to this LMC Cat podcast. We look forward to you going into the high school and registering or getting on the portal to register for these amazing programs. I am your host, Gladys Dibble. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the LMC Cast Community Profiles, produced at LMC Media's studio on the Avenue. Visit lmcmedia.org to book your time in this state-of-the-art convenient location, walkable from the Metro North train station on Mamaroneck Avenue. You can also support this nonprofit media center at lmcmedia.org/donate.